I was expecting the music to be a bit more, you know, sort of thing. But apparently not. Anyway, let's get started, shall we? I just need to swap that to this scene, and then we're all good. Hold on a second, have I got those? Oh. No, bumped up to a 39, right. Ah, an urgent message arrived from Estinian in our absence. It bids you come at once to the Steel Vigil. It seems Nidhogg is on the move, rather sooner than we anticipated. It appears you have not fully become a master of the dragon within you, yet we are racing against time. Fear we have no choice but to do battle to the best of your current abilities. Without the Draken mail I promised. Now let us away. Estinian must know the truth of Ferndale, lest he fall to the Great Worm's seduction. We'll get off to the north. Yeah, besides me, there's not really much music for this zone. Like I was legitimately expecting like a nice little tune playing when I came back, but now it's like dead silent. So yeah, once we sort our Dragoon level 50 quest out, we can dash down to Vespa Bay, that's the one. Visit the Waking Sounds. Yeah, I should probably say hi. Proceed. Your wrists appear pretty quick, didn't they? Alberic, I have waited long for this day. You, who fancy yourself an Asia Dragoon, the man whose cause you have taken for your own, is a coward. He relinquished the power of a dragon, of his own volition, and watched as Ferndale burned. Do you not think it ironic that I was chosen as a Dragoon? I, an orphan, who was not of value to protect in Ishgard? Suppose I must give thanks. It was the eye that revealed to me the truth, a truth so damning as to undo a lifetime of trust. I loved you as a father, but I can ill forgive you for Ferndale. As I understand it, you've kept even the Archbishop in the dark regarding the missing eye. Do you mean to take your shame to your grave? But I waste my breath. Prepare yourself, old man, for I shall lay waste to all things you hold dear. And once I'm finished with you, I shall do what no Essie Dragoon has succeeded in doing. I shall claim Nidhogg's head. Calm yourself, Estinian. Your rage renders you vulnerable to the dragon's influence. Dead. In you I thought I had found kindred, someone besides whom I could fight the great worm. It is with heavy heart that I relinquish that dream. Your affection for this coward has rendered you deaf to your own destiny. Very well. That we would one day cross lances was inevitable from the moment of our first meeting. As we shall now find who the eyes true chosen. There can be only one. 2 dragoons enter, 1 dragoon leaves. Capacity and skill. That's like the vertigo. I was not expecting that. This Sky Dragon deck that I keep walking myself into the dirty thing. Feeble creature, dost thou desire power? Look to thine anger and thy hatred. 'Tis there that thou shalt find it. O mighty Nidhogg, Lord of Dragons, grant unto me thy blood, that I might be granted the claws and fangs, with it to rend thine enemies. Nice. This is impossible. It cannot be. Where's he disappeared to then? Forgive me, Estinian. I've failed you once again. I'm fine. Somewhat shaken, but otherwise whole of body. Suffice it to say that I have much to reflect upon. Let's return to the observatorium. So that the dragon shines with unbound radiance. Send it back down we go. Yeah, I need to actually do the Cause of Bahamut raids at some point because there's some story points in there that I know sort of. Like I know of, but I don't actually know how they come about. When the being of darkness closed upon us, you appeared to me the spitting image of Haldrath the Dragon's Eye, just as he is depicted in the Holy Scriptures. I thought that mayhap the years had taken a toll on my mind, but behold, the soul of the dragon shines as it never did in all the years I bore it. It would seem you have achieved that which I thought impossible. You have awakened to the ability that none but the first Azure Dragoon possessed. Truly a momentous achievement. I can still scarce believe that you were able to summon the selfsame dragon mail worn by Haldrath. To think that it had been sealed within the crystal all this time. I've borne witness to many and more wonders over the years, yet none compares to you, my young dragoon. Could it be that you are... Mark not my mutterings. I'm certain that it was your indomitable sense of justice that resonated with the spirit of the first Azure Dragoon, prompting him to bestow the armor upon you. Yes, that is doubtless what happened. As the being of darkness faded, so too did Nidhogg's aura subside. And now his kind have ceased their stirring. Whether it was compelled by your awakening, I cannot say. Suspect we will learn the truth of it eventually. Estinian, my dear boy, whatever becomes of him, he will ever be a son to me. Pray that he is somewhere out there still. He has not wholly forgotten the great man that he once was. That darkness brushed against him. The selfsame torrent of emotion swept over me as I experienced those 20 summers past. But there was something else besides. There was a voice, lamented in the rift that divides dragons and men. You will come to comprehend of what I speak in due time. Till then, I pray that you will ever use your newfound strength in the name of justice. Dragfire dive. So yeah, basically I was just like, if you want to do the next part, you gotta finish the story first. Look how beautiful that is. It's even blue. That was a night. I felt a sneeze coming along, so I like muted my microphone, and it just like never arrived. Just like, haha, gotcha. And I was left there, bereft of sneeze. Pardon me. Right, if we get really lucky, we might get the... Oh wait, no. Never mind. Ignore what I'm saying. I'm gonna be like, if we get really lucky, we might get the lance off of Leviathan, because that'll complete my look for sure. But then I just remember the one that I actually need comes from Extreme, so... I'm gonna have to wait a bit. There we go, we can actually accept this quest now. So cool. This makes me really happy. All present, and let us begin. We have received the details of an impending operation. In what promises to be the largest single counteroffensive in the realm's troubled history, the Alliance will strike at every Imperial stronghold standing upon Eosian soil. As might be expected, the operation will be complex, but you need not commit its intricacies to memory. It's enough that each man understands his part and plays it to the best of his ability. The finer instructions you will receive at each staging point. To begin, let us review the distribution of our forces. From west to east, the Maelstrom of Limsa and the Immortal Flames of Uldar, and the Order of Twin Adder of Britannia. Let's examine the locations of the Imperial strongholds. Near Limsa we have Castrum Obsidians, situated in the eastern Vilbrand, and Castrum Marinum, which lies to the south and east, in the midst of Rotano Sea. Near Uldar we have Castrum Meridianum to the north, and the coastal outpost of Cape Westwind, which connects Castrum Marinum to the mainland by means of a Magitech transporter. Near Britannia we have Castrum Oriens, which lies on the eastern edge of the Twelveswood. And finally, in Mordona stands Castrum Sedri, a thorn in the heart of Eorzea. The forthcoming operations will see Allied forces assault each of the aforementioned locations, with the ultimate objective of destroying the Empire's new weapon housed within Castrum Meridianum. As one might expect of the Black Wolf's seat of power, the Castrum Meridianum, I keep trying to think, is IA there, not there, boasts all but impenetrable defences. If we are to breach it, we must needs isolate it from its sister strongholds. To do otherwise would risk being caught twixt hammer and anvil. The operation will comprise of 4 distinct phases, all told. The first shall see us eliminate one of the Black Wolf's most trusted lieutenants, Vitatin Sas Avina. According to our intelligence, the Prefectus is due to visit the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind for an inspection. When he arrives, we shall soon dispatch an elite adventurer to eliminate him. We would have you lead this assault. Vitatin is a peerless field tactician. Shorn of his leadership, the garrison of Castrum Obsidians would be as a snake without its head. Phase 2 will see us sever Castrum Meridianum's primary lines of supply. As soon as Vitatin's presence is confirmed at the coastal outpost, the Maelstrom will lay siege to Castrum Obsidians. That very hour, the Luminson Armada, helmed by the Admiral herself, shall move to blockade Castrum Marinum. I can read, I swear. Hi, Ruth! Meanwhile, in the Twelves Wood, the Order of Twin Adder will surround the Castrum Orions. I'll be doing fine, Asadu. They'll have the Sylphs to help them. Frixia has been waiting for a chance to avenge these ones. Phase 3 shall see us neutralize Castrum Meridianum's defenses. Forming our main thrust, the Immortal Flames will march against the stronghold with all their strength. While the enemy's eyes are thus drawn outwards, another elite adventurer unit shall infiltrate the Castrum. Its mission to disable the Magitech Field's generator which protects the Praetorium, a fortress within a fortress wherein the Ultima Weapon is believed to be housed. Would have you take command once more. Meanwhile, the Order of the Twin Adder will blockade the railway which connects Sentry and Meridianum. Meridianum. There we go. Preventing the timely arrival of reinforcements from Mordona. A wise precaution. The monstrous locomotive, which runs back and forth between the two castra, is capacious enough to transport a small army, by all accounts. It is well the Garleans do not think to give it wings. Once Meridianum's defences have been compromised, the operation will enter its 4th and final phase. This will see the Immortal Flames enter the stronghold and suppress remnants of the enemy garrison, allowing Samted's unit to pass unopposed into the Praetorium, where they will locate and destroy the Ultima Weapon. By this feat shall the operation be deemed a success. So basically we're only part of like 3 of those plans. In addition to the Grand Companies, we can count on the support of a variety of other parties, from the pirates of Limsa to the monastarists of Uldar. In all, the operation will involve no fewer than 12 major factions. Legend holds that the Archons were 12 in 1 in 12. It is for this reason that our grand endeavour has been dubbed Operation Archon. Countless free companies have also pledged their swords. More join us by the day. At long last, all of Eorzea is rising as one. As before, we Scions shall work in concert with the grand companies. Ida, Paplimo, Ishtola, pray accompany your respective organizations on their mission. Oriange, I would have you represent us in Uldar. Rest assured the financiers... reassure the financiers that they have made sound investment. When that is done, pray return here and aid in the coordination of our forces. Tataru, please assist Oriange in any way you are able. ensure that everyone is kept abreast of the latest developments. Destiny soon, try to get your answers. Ah, fair enough. And no worries, I think I slept till like 1:30 or something. Mephilia, Sid, I shall accompany the main host in the advisory capacity. It will be our task to analyze intelligence as it comes into our possession and make the necessary recommendations to command. As Elfino mentioned, you are to lead the elite unit of adventurers who are tasked with seeing each of Operation Archon's main objectives fulfilled. Yours is truly the most important role of all, and like to be the most dangerous. Pray choose your party well, and stint not in your preparations. The battle for the future of the realm is about to begin. Together, let us show the Black Wolf the power of a united Eorzea. Pray return to the Immortal Flames encampment situated to the north of here, when you are ready to be briefed on your first mission. Cannot stress enough, please be careful. May walk in the light of the crystal. Alright, where are we going? Oh, they're literally just outside. I can't bold walk it. I've got like 26 of those anyway, it's fine. I say completely forgetting about all the potential visits I'm going to need to do in the post-patch stuff. Get rid of all this junk. What's that actually look like? Sell those. I'm keeping that because it looks cool. Oh no, I'm keeping those as well. Keeping that, keeping that, keeping that. Everything else I can sell. Oh no, wait, keeping that as well. Ah, crumbs. No need to keep hold of that one. That's not to my return. Sorry, I know inventory management's not something folks really want to be looking at, but it is quite important for me. How do those ones look? Can't see because they're behind the iguana. Okay, so we can get rid of those, keep those. I mean, they might work with the other things. Move those. Can't do it with that. Alright, we're all sorted. It's time for Operation Archon. You are welcome, Semtide, Traggers of the Scions. As communications officer, it falls to me to issue your orders and provide guidance on forthcoming missions. Your first mission is to infiltrate the Imperial stronghold at Cape Westwind Eliminate Prefectus Ritatin Sas Avina. All participating units are now in position and awaiting your arrival. Please proceed to staging area and report to Lieutenant Adalbert. But this is a first step in our bid to purge the realm of Gallian menace. We shall pray for your success. Meow. Oh, that's a single target dive. That's a AoE dive. Nice. About time we start fighting to end Gallian. I don't remember the word for it. Occupation, that's it. So, you're Samtidi, the fearless adventurer who's to lead the assault. We've been expecting you. Our Maelstrom friends report that Ritatin Sas Avina departed Castrum Ossidians a bell ago. Sure enough, a convoy of Imperial ships landed here just now. The likelihood is high that our target was aboard one of these vessels. I dispatched scouts to verify his presence before we strike. Command to all units, requesting status report. Descent Line 1, target has not been sighted. Descent Line 2, likewise, the target has not been sighted. And Line 3 here, got nothing for you either. Descent Line 4, nothing to report as of. Wait, disregard previous message. Target sighted, I say again. Target sighted. Understood. Hold your position. Attention all units, this is Lieutenant Adalbert Cotter. The first step of Operation Archon begins with us, so should we falter here, all hope of victory will be lost. It is no small burden, but know that I believe in all of you. I believe in believe in yourselves. Together we will blaze a path for our borders. Borders. We shall blaze a path for our borders and sea stores. For our brothers and sisters of the Alliance to follow. We'll create multiple diversions and disperse the enemy garrison. That should give your people enough a chance to breach their defenses. Go now, and bring us Ratatin's head. May Ralka grant you strength. Nod. Commence diversionary maneuvers. Of the whole Dragoon look is just like edgy as crap. And I'm just right around the carbon club. Right, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get over to like here. I'll take these out. And I'll take the ones out by the door. Oh, we don't have to take the other one out. I'll just sneak behind them. Because where they spawned in, they don't patrol. They do though. Right, we'll get that queued up. Right, this is likely to be a very long video. Although I suppose with all the people that recently joined, it might not be. Like every time I've done this, the queue's been infinitely longer than the actual time it takes to do the mission. Oh, actually, this gives me time. I've heard that there was an event on in Ulda, so it'll just be a matter of finding where the vendor is. Not vendor. The NPC. There's no. With the samurai now. Rising Calm, there it is. Oh, you're an adventurer, are you? There's something I can. Was there something I can assist you with? When I think about it, perhaps it's you that can assist me. I am Kipi Jakya, reporter for Britannia's leading tabloid, The Raven. Might I steal a moment of your time? So here's the thing. Just recently, an unusual visitor cut through Britannia's markets like a scythe, in a frenzy to purchase every Nemia lily available, and I mean all of them. For what purpose, I hear you ask? Well, my friend, I sense the answer to that question will provide the basis for my next scoop. So I did some nosing around. No one I could talk to could put a name to our mysterious flower fancier. But by all accounts, he and his cargo of whole of lilies, has departed for Ulda. Not wanting to the trail to grow cold, I quickly grabbed my quill notepad and boarded an airship myself. I was quickly reminded of how hard it is to chase a story in unfamiliar territory. You know this town and its people well enough though, don't you? What say you lend a hand to my investigative efforts? I'd be happy to. Wonderful, then we've no time to lose. First things first, we need to pay a visit to the nearest drinking establishment. The local tavern always has the best place to pick up tidbits of gossip and rumour. It's like less than 5 minutes. That's because I'm probably the only person in queue for it. So the only thing that you can do to set an average is go by whatever time there is for people. Oh! Quite a few people have just arrived. If we hear a queue pop, I'm gonna have to skip cutscene, by the way. My, those are some serious faces. What can I do for you this fine evening? Ooh, playing reporter, are we? Sounds like fun. Let's hear your questions then. Ahem. We're attempting to track down a particular someone who purchased a suspiciously large number of Nemia lilies in Gridania before transporting them here to Ulda. Any idea who this person might be? With more than a fair share of traders coming and going. The largest... Oh, never mind. We'll come back to that. would appear we have unexpected guests. Now, where have I seen him before? Ah, but of course, the man who felled the mighty Titan. This is the Icon Slayer? I see, the commotion without is naught but a diversion. Allow me to hazard a guess. By eliminating me, you hope to undermine the garrison at Occidents. A bold strategy, to be sure. But have you the strength to see it to fruition? Leave us. None of you are a match for him. Send word to cast from Occidents. Tell them the Mincers are coming. At once, my lord. Years have come and gone since Lord Van Baelsar set foot upon the Eorzea, and yet his ambition for the realm burns ever as strong as it ever did. Know you what fuels an adventurer? Desire to deliver the people from suffering. The lands he has conquered were all beset by problems: poverty, starvation, lawlessness, and strife. My homeland was no exception. Had my lord not reached out and claimed it for the Empire, eventually destroyed itself. But under his sage leadership, my people enjoyed such peace and stability as we had never known. He only desires the self-same for the people of this realm. Under his rule, Eorzea would be free from the shackles which bind it, the shackles of false faith. There would be no feeble leaders to misguide the masses, no icons to bleed the realm dry. True peace would reign, and people would be free to live their lives without fear of persecution or repression. You doubt the truth to my words, I bid you look upon me. I am no son of Garlemald, yet Lord Van Baelsar saw fit to raise me to a station of great honour. He measures a man not by his birth, but by his worth. Such is his sense of justice. With grace of his excellency, I am where I was born to be, upon the field of battle. He has given me a noble cause to fight for, and worthy adversaries to smite. I am not wont to bear my steel needlessly, but if you are deaf to reason. In the name of Lord Van Baelsar, I, Ritatinsas Alvina, do swear to strike you down. I can't tell which way is first. I have failed you. Lord Van Baelsar! No, they only heal off you. Really? I received commendations? Why? That light. Agitated transporter. Hey there, what news of Ritatin? Fallen? This deed you have sown the seeds of our ultimate victory. The fading of that light presages an end to the Empire's tyranny. Ritatin's sense Avina is no more. Let the next phase of the Operation Archon commence. Hurrah! "'Tis I seem to have done it again. I'd raise a tankard to you, but I'm afraid we've no time to savor the victory. It's still the small matter of infiltrating Castrum Meridianum, destroying the Ultima Weapon. I know, no rest for the preternaturally gifted. Now, stop feeling sorry for yourself and make your way back to the Immortal Flames encampment. Communications officer will issue your next orders. We'll be waiting for you with the next main host." Look, Heidelin, your minion comes, the bringer of light. Alas, the gate to the void already stands open. Soon darkness shall consume all. You shall bow down before the one true God. Ah ha 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 ha. Ah ha 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 ha. Perfectus slain. Regrettably so, my lord. At the hand of the Icon Slayer, if the Centurion who survived the attack is to be believed. Where were his men when he faced the enemy? Fleeing, even as their commander yielded up his last breath? It should prove they questioned his right. I cannot speak for them, my lord. Beg pardons, my lord, but there is more. The Maelstrom has laid siege to Castrum Occidens. Likewise, the Crimson Fleet moves to blockade Castrum Marinum. So this is their answer. Very well. We shall crush them as we crush the Icons. Go forth and show them the futility of their resistance. Yes, my lord. Alright. Mount up a laggard. I believe the next one is Thanelon. Santragus. It eats its dare and inspiration to us all. With the death of the Perfectus, Operation Archon has entered its second phase. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom moves to blockade Castrum Occidens and Castrum Marinum. There we go. Far to the east in the Black Shroud, the Order of Twin Adder advances upon Castrum Oriens. Already you have done so much to advance our cause, performing such feats as are worthy of song. But if our plan is to succeed, more is required of you. Let me know when your preparations are in order, and I shall relate to you the particulars of your next mission. Nice. Phase 2 of operation is presently in motion. Our brothers and sisters of the Maelstrom are holding their own against Gallian forces upon Vilbrand and the Rotano Sea. Ere long, the third phase will begin, and you must take to the field once more. The immortal flame shall strike at Castrum Meridianum, there we go, by the way of diversionary maneuver. While the Gallians are thus locked in battle, you are to infiltrate the stronghold and bring down the Magitech field that surrounds the Praetorium. The staging point for this mission lies in the shadow of Castrum Meridianum in northern Thanalan. That's where you must go. On your way there, however, I would ask that you make a brief stop at Camp Blue Fog, of our key outposts in the area. The garrison, I am told, is in low spirits and would do our troops well to see the hero of Cape Westwind appear before them. For the good of our cause, please stoke the fire in their hearts. Camp Blue Fog. Yeah, I don't think I actually have. What is central? Yeah. Alright, what we'll do is I'll head here. I'll get my event thing finished. I might as well just skip through because it's not really plot relevant, is it? We've got a 2-minute ad break. I'll sort that, and then we'll get back to the main story. Yeah, we shall be back in a couple of minutes. I say, forget to actually press the button. Haha! Yeah, back in 2. So the rising, I think, would be to commemorate the Warriors of Light, maybe? Yeah, we'll just skip these. It's not really important stuff, is it? Go this way. I need to get a better lance. At the moment, I've just got like a multi-pronged stick. But lances are to have but one point. Right, so I need to be upstairs. There's the stairs. Once you know your way around some of the cities, it's not too bad. But Limsa and Ulda are really bad for like finding your way around, like initially. It's like trying to find your way around Undercity. Because let me tell you, that is rough your first few times. It's up this way. Unfortunately, the Undercity is just a big circle. Oh. They were right there. I was walking in the wrong direction. Ugh. Back to the quicksand so I can just Ethan it though. No, I can't Ethan it there. No! I'm gonna need to grab that Ethernet. Yeah, the last time it ran we got a picture to put in the house, I believe. The I think it was Nanimo and like I want to say 7 guards. Might be wrong. Might end up being like 13 or something. Or 11. It was a weird number, whatever it was. Yeah, so we don't need to listen to any of these really. Like the last one, it was like a stained glass painting that was made, and we had to like put it back together. Oh, there you are. Let's just skip through that. Ah, there we go, we can hand that in now. Right over here. One handy feature that we have, when people like stack up on an NPC, is you can hold X. And that way you don't ever target a player when you're trying to click on stuff. Yeah, we don't need this. Jigsaw puzzle minigame. Oh, okay. So we've got a red moon parasol. And we can even go like this. And that'll make sky flowers. Right, let's go to this one. Yeah, red moon parasol, that's definitely to do with the whole Dalamud situation. There we go. You and I, baby. Nice. Go. Ah, Private Tragus. Yours is a most welcome presence here at Camp Blue Fog. Logistically speaking, we are ready to march on Castro Meridianum at a moment's notice. Alas, while our troops here are here in body, their minds are elsewhere, are anywhere but. God, ugh. This garrison's mood is dark, so daunting is the prospect of joining what may prove to be the bloodiest battle in history. But with a hero such as you walking among them, we may yet rekindle the dwindling embers within their souls. Fancy new weapon, yay! Please look good, please look good, please look good, please look good. Why did there have to be a two-prong one? As I mentioned, that I was hoping you might raise the flagging spirits of the men and women at our garrison. Worry not, it's not unnecessarily laborious task we ask you to do. The mere presence of a hero as you walking in the midst will no doubt serve as restoring in them a measure of morale. So I ask this of you. Make your way to the cerulean processing plant. Report to General Raban once you have arrived. Godspeed, Private Tragus. Our troops are counting on you. Yeah, I suppose it would help to know that you fight alongside, like, someone who's taken out gods. And also just, whilst in a group, mind you, took out a pretty high-ranking Gallian soldier. They don't hand out prefectus to just anyone, you know. Yeah, what should I have done? Back in Older, I should have put the really cool looking lance into the thing, glamour dresser. Well, if it isn't the hero who brought down the Prefectus, it's good to have you with us, friend. As you can see, the mood about the camp here is grim at best. I was hoping that your presence alone might help serve to raise spirits some. Unfortunately, it would seem that many are too preoccupied wallowing in fear and self-pity, and they have yet to even notice you arrive. Might I ask you to make the rounds, share a few words of encouragement with those men and women whose spirit falters. I don't mind to do it myself, but I'm quite certain it's carrying more weight coming from you. To have seen to the others, go and do the same for Edelstein. No matter what he may claim to the lieutenant, would also be a bit better. Would also be better for a bit of rousing. Trust me, I know. Ah, the oft-remembered hero. Doubtless you will single-handedly save us all. Come on, you can do it. You can do it, yes. Your stirring gesticulation has reawakened me to my purpose. Hero or no, I will fight tooth and nail to protect the realm. Psych. Psych you up. Yeah, you can do it. Look at me. I'm strong. You can do it too. Yeah! I break my fast on Garleans, and right now I'm very hungry. Alright. Calm down, man. Come on, look at me. You can do it. Look at this. Galleons are not near as frightening as you. But to the face of Vanguard, well, Nick, that's my name day. Get psyched up, my dude. Psyched. By Ralga, without my realizing it, the fire of my resolve has grown dim, and thanks to you, it burns red hot once more. If needs be, I shall lay down my life to secure victory for Eorzea. Now, it begins. You have rekindled the flames of courage that burn within our brave men and women's hearts, and for this, I thank you. And now the time for battle is nigh. We must march forth with no worries or regrets. General Raban awaits you at Castra Meridiana. There we go. The battle will not be an easy one, but I trust you are up to the task. Godspeed, Private Travis. Here I come, Pacific Day. This one could be a long queue. I don't remember when the reset is. I think it might be 3. So we might be lucky. Just keep running, just keep running, just keep running, running, running. Our hero returns. I trust that your visit has done much to lift the spirits of our garrison on the eve of our greatest battle yet. Time is of the essence. Let us commence the briefing at once. I remember doing this when I came back. I got a print screen of it. My cat got that ginger hair. There's a black mage at the time. Brothers and sisters of the Alliance, I'll share with you glad tidings. Doubtless spurred on by news of the siege of Castrum Oriens, the Maelstrom has struck a double blow. Castrum Ascidians and Castrum Marinum are now under blockade. Phase 2 of Operation Archon is a success. Report still as the Garleans offered fierce resistance. that the Admiral yielded them not one ilm. With the Scythians, Marinum and Orions thus suppressed, the third phase begins in earnest. Even as we speak, the order of the Twin Adder moves to block the railway leading hither from Castrum Sentry. That can mean but one thing. The hour has come to strike at the hearts of the Gallian invasion force. Castrum Meridianum, the den of the Black Wolf. My fellow Eorzeans, I am Infilia, mistress of the signs of the Seventh Dawn. There exists a myriad of barriers that divide us, those of race, nation, language and creed, to name but a few. Such barriers serve to isolate us from our neighbours, yet they also serve to define who we are. Shorn of them, there would be little to distinguish one from another, and the rich variety of our life would give way to sterile orthodoxy. These barriers can never truly be broken down, of course, not so long as there is liberty in the world, but they can be transcended. Verily, we do so now in coming together for the grand endeavour, to fight side by side in defence of our shared home. Quiet. Before me stands the adventurer Samson Travis. You all know him as a man who led the unit tasked with destroying the Ultima Weapon. We Scions know a different Sep today, however. We know him as a dear friend who endured untold hardships on our behalf. A true hero who has ever blazed a path for us to follow. Why do I tell you this? I tell you, friends, because it is time for us to blaze a path for him. Our objective is to wreak havoc outside the walls of Meridianum. It's to afford Samson and his comrades the time they need to disable the Magitech field generated within. The path thus cleared, we may finally turn our minds to the true goal of this operation. Destruction of the Ultima Weapon. All troops prepare. I fear I can't accompany you this time. The unenviable task of facilitating communications between our forces have been entrusted to the Ironworks, you see. Know, though, that I will be praying for your safe return. See that you come back to us, my friend. May the crystal bless you and keep you. We'll suffer the Black Wolf to prowl our lands no more. Let us teach the hunter what it is to be hunted. Forward, comrades! For Eorzea! For Eorzea! Go now, Septide. Bring us one step closer to the door. For the honor of Gallowmere! This one and the next one have unskippable cutscenes, so everyone has to wait for them. Beautiful. Item level. Why do I need to learn about item level now? Oh, I guess maybe it has like a minimum item level requirement. Oh, that was actually pretty quick. I will say that, out of the two with unskippable cutscenes, this is my least favourite. not the best time to have a cutscene. Oh dear. Mind you, a lot of them might despawn. I know there's some groups of enemies that despawn after these cutscenes kick in. Oh, they've not despawned. Rip them. Oh, that's why it went down. I'm using the wrong key. The healers weren't ready for such conflict. Pretty decent for XP though. So okay, but very nice. I think this one doesn't have voiced cutscenes, but the next one does. So I can just leave the autoplay on for the next one. Right out this way because that's the next place I'll go to. The mobs don't matter because they are, well, they're literally just despawned now. If I didn't know better, I'd swear you had a personal grudge against Magitech armor. What can I say? I couldn't bear to let you have all the fun. Don't worry, Biggs and Wedge have everything in hand. Truth be told, I think they like having the work of 3 men. Wedge wasn't exactly pleased to be left behind, though. I'm quite sure I knew it. I must say our recent struggles have done wonders for the lad's spirits. The size of this place, I suspected there might be an armor or 3 to be had. Not as bad as I thought. If I have half Max's talent for mending things, I should be able to get this working again. Listen, we intercepted an Imperial communication indicating the Ultima Weapon is indeed housed within the Praetorium. We also learned that the field which protects the compound is powered by no fewer than 3 generated towers. If you want to deactivate the field, you'll need to relocate and disable them. I'm here to help you do just that. Not relocate, just locate. See that chute? It leads to waste disposal. Somewhere nearby there will be a cerulean facility supplying fuel to the nearest towers. Find that place and break things. Go on ahead. I'll be along as soon as I finish my repairs. Focusify the healers first. Lesson 1 in combat. Alright, that's that one down. Very nice, very nice. Sid. There you are. Didn't have the patience to take the long way around. As you've disabled the first generator, that leaves us with two. That's me, wasn't it? Well, there's nothing left for it but myself. The seat of the remaining generators will fall the enemy's chances of regroup. You go on ahead. I'll bring up the rear. Let's raise some hell. next up is, I believe, Big Red Guy. No, he's broken. Oh. Fine work. Stand clear, I have in mind to use some fireworks. Diverting all power to cannons. Gobble. Yeah, it's kind of what happens when you divert all power to cannons. Damn, there goes a coal. I may have overestimated its maximum operating capacity. Due orders of magnitude. Weapon marks. Ahem. I need to find another way to bring down the third generator. Well, the trader himself, with his meddlesome friend for company. You go ahead. I need to get to the bottom of something. all right? That's an assault craft you're up against. We don't stand a chance with conventional weapons. We're going to need something big to bring it down. A mortar, a cannon, anything. Hold on, I'm on my way. Well, that's handy. I live once more. Fools! You resolved to die here, you might at least have done so without making a mess of the place. See that Garland is not with you? Was a pity. I'd hoped to slay myself. Never mind the traitor for now. I so looked forward to this meeting. Yes, I know much and more about you, about your strength, about your hidden talent. I would sample them firsthand, that you will indulge me. Quite done yet, though. My lord was quite taken with you and the power you possess, the Echo. Naturally, I could not help but wonder over this feather there, and discover that you are but another adventurer, no better than something. In spite of this, the masses hold you their champion. Shower honors upon your head that defies all reason. How is it that you could have been such a thorn into their side? or if you appear, you will leave havoc in your wake. You even so writ it in. Well, I will not speculate. Truth be told, I could not care less how you've done these things. What matters to me is the fact that you have done them. If you are allowed to continue, you will eventually deprive me of all I've toiled, all that is mine by right. My minions, my comrades, even Lord Gaius. You cannot have him. His dreams, his ambitions, his body and soul, they are mine, do you hear me? All mine! I lost everything once before, I will not suffer it to happen again. Kill you, adventurer, or your death can bring me peace. No, it's happening all over again. Please, I cannot bear it. Don't take him away from me. My Lord Gaius. Oh, poor fool who craved Gaius' affection above all else. May her soul now know rest. Tis a miracle no harm has come to you, my friend. One for which I will happily give my thanks. The wonders do not end there. Truthfully now, did you really mean to send that assault craft crashing into the generator tower? If you did, you're a bloody liar. And if you didn't, well, you're too modest. Whichever you are, you've managed to open the way to the Praetorium. The only problem is, we can't reach it on foot. Nay, we need to take the Enterprise. I left her at the cerulean processing plant, so let's regroup there. This is it. The final confrontation awaits. And everyone's already gone, so I can't even commend anyone. Sad. Oh, I received 2 play commendations though. So that's nice. I knew you wouldn't let us down, soldier. With the Praetorium stripped of its defences, the way to the Ultima Weapon lies open. The time has come for the final phase of Operation Archon. The final phase of the operation, my flames will stormcast from Meridianum and suppress what is left of the Imperial garrison. If all goes well, this will allow you to reach the Praetorium unopposed, fit and ready for your encounter with the Ultima Weapon. You and yours have the most dangerous mission of all. But the best must bear the heaviest burden, and you're the best we have. There's not another soul in this realm that could see this deed done. Milvib and Can-A are of the same mind as me. Though all hangs on your success, you must not let our plight make you desperate. Victory belongs to the bold, not the reckless. Bards I want to sing of heroes who valued their life at naught, next to honour, love, and liberty. But I tell you now, that which men value is at naught, they sell cheap. Risk no more than you must, you hear me? Now, Bessie, we're off. We have work to do, both of us. See to it that your preparations are in order. Then report to Sid. He awaits you with the Enterprise at the cerulean processing plant. May Ralga grant you strength. There is a chance at the end of that mission that you'll get a... Why is my brain failing me now? Triple Triad card of Livia Sass Junius. Let's have a word with Sid then, shall we? The Enterprise is at your disposal. Disposal, not disposable. The Enterprise is at your disposal. When you're ready to head for the Praetorium, you need only say the word. If we succeed in destroying the Ultimate Weapon, it will deal a crippling blow to the Empire's hopes of conquest. After that, the 14th Legion would not dare to move against us. Barring the discovery of further Allen Doomsday devices, that is. Let's be on our way. Gaius and his plating await. Right, looking at the time, we'll run the ad break now, just because of how quick the queue went last time. Yeah, we'll be back in 2 minutes. I can use this time to have a drink. During this outbreak, I'm gonna have a Mars bar. One of the few that yet remain. Sorry about that. I had the urge to go to the toilet as well. Right, let's get us started on the Praetorium. Hopefully it'll be like the other one, it won't really take too long to find a group. Because if it do, oh boy. That's gonna be rough. Bye, Moogle. Cool. Moogle? It's a chocobo, Sam. It's a chocobo. Moogle. What a spanner I am. Actually, no, whilst that's doing that, we're going to return to yeah, we'll go to Ulda, it's closest. Costs less. I want to save the free teleport tickets for later on, because it gets quite expensive later on. It's going to be rough because essentially we're waiting on tanks and healers. We're waiting on DPS too, but there's a lot of DPS and there's very few tanks and healers. Like queuing for stuff usually. Well, no, not queuing for stuff, they're usually queuing for stuff, it's just... if they're doing roulettes, then they're more likely to get into other things than what I'm in. Main hand, off hand. Every time. Alright, so there's one over there by the Etherite Plaza. Have we got one close to here? Oh, there's actually literally one right there that I didn't even notice. Right, let's repair everything. It's safer that way, isn't it? Alright. In here we put the Wyvern Spear. Then we go Edit Glamour Plates. Click on this one, click on you, save, yep, and apply. You know what? We'll plonk that on there as well. Oh, that was just for the first set, okay. Yeah, well, I might pop those in Glamour Dresser. Oh yeah, that one... need that in there, that in there. And I can plonk these in there as well. I have one that's this set. Actually no. We'll pop this weapon on as well. And then once I upgrade from this set, I'll put this set on here. Yeah, that looks alright. Give him that mask, have it on like that. Gloves, you can have those gloves. Sorted. That looks alright. Maybe have that for if I do roll samurai at some point. I'll finish adventure. And straight up at level 6. Actually. Okay, assign venture. Field exploration, we should have. Yep, we've got access to another one now. As soon as we can, we'll pass them level 15 gear. From, what's the first dungeon called? I don't remember. It's a stasher, that's it. Mind you, it's your first 3 dungeons give the same gear, I think. It's Stasha, Tamtara, and Deepcroft. Not Deepcroft. Copperbell. There we go. It's Tamtara Deepcroft, that's what it is. That person there will teach us, well, will start us on the quest to become a samurai. I believe once we hit level 60, there's a person down here that'll teach us how to become a red mage. You know, it should be want to be a red mage. You know what? Whilst we're waiting on this, we'll see what the puzzle minigame is. You mentioned that we unlocked one, didn't we? Right, I don't know what we're doing. Oh, okay. Crap. I moved numbers that I wasn't supposed to move. Yep. Right, reset that. Yep, that's how we need that. So top line start now. That's 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I'm not smart enough for that. I got most of the weather. I ain't smart enough for that. Now for the Praetorium. I don't believe it's fully voiced, it's like partially voiced. Look at everyone looking cool. The Ultima Weapon will almost certainly be housed in the depths of the complex. Look at them all. This is it, my friend. Right next to that. Oh wait, this is just a run straight through bit. I forgot about that. Tank takes aggro, then we yeet down to the next platform. Stabby jab. Gaius. Ah, Sid, my boy, you are late. There is something I have always meant to tell you, yet the time never seemed right. It concerns your father. What of him? In the winter of his years, Midas came to abhor his part in the meteor. He told me he wanted nothing more than to wash his hands of this whole sordid affair. But he did not wash his hands of it. He helped the project until they killed him. Come now, Sid. You must know he did not have the luxury of choice. By the time he realized his error, it was too late. Meteor had him completely in its thrall. Shortly before his transformation, mayhap sensing something was amiss, your father confided to me this regret of his life. Something. Early on in your career, he realized that before you had the talent for devising armaments, it would never fulfill you. Long before you knew your own mind, he saw that you would be far happier at using your knowledge for peaceful purposes. And the thought touched him something he could not let it show. I can't read fast enough for this. You blew holes in this place just so you could say this to me. Is it you want, Gaius? I want you at my side, Sid. Take up your father's mantle and become the Empire's lead engineer. It is your destiny. My father had a change of heart, you said so yourself. Besides, I have long known my destiny, and I assure you it is not with the Empire. A pity. And what of you, adventurer? Will you consider making the same mistake? With your powers joined to mine, we might do much for this realm. Together we could bring order to Eorzea and usher in a lasting peace. No, I can expect no better answer than this. So be it. It was your strength that made me proffer my hand in friendship, and it is your strength that makes me now proffer my blade. Save an ally, you are too dangerous to be left alive. Run, Sid. I'll stay, it makes no matter. Something else I was too slow to read. Gaius, wait, damn it. Oh, is it just DPS that we need? DPS and heals. Oops. Knowing Gaius, he is headed for the Ultima Weapon. If we find him soon, so too will we find our quarry. With these instruments we can monitor every nook and cranny in the cast room. Time we divide our forces, pray go on and give chase. I'll track your movements here and guide you through the complex. We'll stay in contact via link pill. Be careful, alright? I can catch up with it. Now we sprint to catch up. Right, I missed most of that because someone forgot to sort the key out, and that meant that they couldn't jump into Maggie. I'll start voicing it again from next bit. I wish we didn't have this like additional button. Look for the second we go across. Why can I not hit this one? There we go. Weird, if you're stood in like a specific spot, you don't actually suffer the knockback. In fact, apparently you don't get hit. bulkhead is composed of special alloy, extremely tough. Ordinary fire won't leave a mark. I need to divert all power to the Magitech cannon, as I did so memorably once before. As you may recall, the ammo's core is like to expire from the strain. There's no help for it. Now listen well. Press the controls. Engage ancillary and then fire away. Don't mind the warning lights. Natural at this. Alright, the way's clear. Just so you and your own 2 feet. Something. I swear this text goes by too fast and I can't disable the auto text either. Fine mess in your wake, adventurer. Someone there? Garland, old friend, how it warms my heart to hear your voice again after all these years. Nero, is that you? You sound well. It seems this savage land agrees with you. The highest ranking tribunus of the 14th. It was you all this time? Tell me, Garland, how long do you intend to keep all the glory for yourself? What? You've lost me. Don't play the fool with me. Ever since the academy, I've condemned to live in your shadow. By all objective measure, I was the more talented of the two. The facts counted for naught beside your privileged birth. You were admired as a young prodigy because of your father, the great Midas and Garland. Then you defected. I felt sure my star would finally rise. But by disappearing, you acquired the status of a legend. A reputed genius gained credence merely by the dint of your absence. Instead of cursing you as a traitor, people actually came to think of you more fondly. To this day, you are still the young prodigy. I, meanwhile, have been made to feel second-rate. I, who continue to serve our nation faithfully. Wherever I fail to excel, it's only to be expected, yet when I exceed with all reasonable expectations, people something. Nero, I don't know what to say. Matters not with what I achieve. Your existence has rendered mine worthless. Even Lord Vincent Balesas offered to offer you a place at his side. This in spite of your betrayal. Did he extend any such offer to me, the man who remained loyal to him? Long have I endured this injustice, but no more. Van Belsar is in the midst of activating the fully powered Ultima Weapon. It's my magnum opus, the creation that will win me the recognition I am due. I will not let anyone interfere with it. Nero, what are you? Ever since I first set foot on this benighted land, I've watched you. Every move you made, every step you took. You have felt icons. A feat made possible by the Echo, a peculiar power which shields you from their corrupting influence. It's of little wonder that my lord has taken a shine to you. As have I, truth be told. It is my desire to harness your power for use with the Ultimate Weapon. I succeed, Lord Mombelsa will surely take notice. Besides, this gallant achievement will be as child's play. Come, adventurer, and yield to me the secrets of your power. This changes nothing. I probably love the look of this javelin. Ah ha 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 ha! The Ultima Weapon is activated. It brims with the power of icons. Nothing can withstand its might. Are you alright? What of Nero? Fled? Damn it. Instant prior to the blackout, the instruments detected a massive power surge from the deepest chamber. Guys, it's certain to be there. We have no time to waste. We had arrived at the Alliance. From the Alliance a short while ago, it seems the Twin Adder has completed a blockade of Castrum Sentry. But the hands they can spare in hastening this way, even as we speak. And likewise with the Maelstrom. I should warn you, the chamber which houses the target appears to be saturated with etheric energies. It's bound to be heavy interference. Even if we lose contact, you must go on. Just don't do anything I wouldn't do, alright? I love that slight reflection on the helmet. Sprint. There we go. I love that we both struggled to click on that then.
Look for the lips control panel. It'll be somewhere nearby.
I'm gonna have to voice activate
Take
off
the
this.
lip down, and you should find yourself in the chamber of the Ultima Weapon. Keep your eyes peeled. Goddess could be waiting for you down there. Oh, and don't even think about dying. You're too bloody useful. The interference is getting worse. I don't think the connection will last much.
You see, the way that they should have done it is had him still read longer, but have it cut off before he says
For
longer.
whom do you fight? How very glib. And do you believe in Eorzea? Eorzea's unity is forged of falsehoods. Its city-states are built on deceit, and its faith is an instrument of deception. It is not but a cobweb of lies. To believe in Eorzea is to believe in nothing. In Eorzea, the beast tribes often summon gods to fight in their stead, though your comrades only rarely respond in kind. Which is strange, is it not? Are the 12 otherwise engaged? I was given to understand they were your protectors. If you truly believe them your guardians, why do you not repeat the trick that served you so well at Cartano and call them down? They will answer, so long as you lavish them with crystals and gorge them on ether. Your gods are no different from those of the beasts. Icons, every one. Except for this, and you will see how Eorzea's fate is bleeding the land dry. Nor is this unknown to your masters, which prompts the question, why do they cling to these false deities? What drives even men of learning, even the great Louis Swan, to grovel at their feet? The answer? Your masters lack the strength to do otherwise. For the world of man to mean anything, man must own the world. To this end, he hath fought ever to raise himself through conflict, to grow rich through conquest. And when the dust of battle settles, it is ever the strong who dictate the fate of the weak. Knowing this, but a single path is open to the infinite ruler, that of false worship, a path which leads to innovation and death. Only a man of power can rightly steer the course of civilization, and in this land of creeping mendacity, that one truth will prove its salvation. Come, champion of Eorzea, face me. Your defeat shall serve as proof of my readiness to rule. It is only right that I should take your realm, but none among you has the power to stop me.
It's pirate.
So hard-pressed. Your strength is most impressive. Such power befits a ruler. Yet, you lack the resolve to put it to proper use. A waste.
There it is. The Ultima Weapon, within the next room.
know. To do that, which you will not.
Oh yeah, what's that then? Climb into the neck of a robot? You're right. I would do that. That's a dumb idea.
Bear witness to the true power of the Ultima Weapon.
Alrighty, man. My foe is darkness cleansed. Thou must triumph, thou must walk to the light. Bearer of light, may you return to the making's hands. So I've just lost the root of his essence. Guess then we'll be dealing with time attack pretty soon. Oh, go for it. Echo. That's how.
The Ultima Weapon is all powerful. Why does my enemy still stand? Can his strength truly be so great?
It is the blessing of light that confounds you.
La Habrea.
Your foe acts under the protection of the crystal he bears.
So, this is what empowers him.
Beyond mortal limits. If you are to prevail, the hammer of darkness must needs be brought to bear upon the shield of light. And so it shall, for the Ultima Weapon is host to a power of which you are as yet ignorant.
Speak plainly, Ascian.
The heart of Sabik. It is the weapon's core, an enigma whose surface even the vaunted scholars of ancient Alec failed to scratch. The magic within has lain dormant for eons.
Of what magic do you speak?
A spell without parallel. Ultima.
Ultima.
I sought the life force of the primals for no other reason but to quicken the core. For the true power of the Ultima Weapon lies within its now beating heart.
La Brea, what have you done?
No more than was necessary for my god to be reborn.
Damn you, Ascian.
The hour is at hand. Behold but a sliver of my god's power. And from the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, the world shall tremble. Unleash Ultima!
Rip anyone that was there.
Such devastation! This was not my intention!
Oh, Hydaelyn. It seems the task of keeping your champion alive has exhausted what strength you had left. Van Belsar, your enemy's shield is broken. The rest I leave to you.
We will speak
Purple
later, Ascian.
Purple, green.
But first, I must deal with you. The question of who is mightier remains. Come, adventurer. Let us find the answer together.
I'll save my jump attacks for I need to get back into that. Let's see if I can run it back. Sure.
Heed me. The subjects of a weak ruler must needs look to a higher power for providence, and their dependence comes at a cost to the realm. The misguided elevate the frail, and the frail lead the people astray. Unless a man of power wrests control, the cycle will never be broken. You of all people must see the truth in this. You who have the strength to rule.
Tried to cast Ultima a second time, and it failed.
Pathetic. You boasted of unrivaled power. You were entrusted with the ultimate weapon, the ultimate magic. And still, you failed. So much for the glory of man.
Glory to mankind.
The growing imbalance afflicting the planet must be redressed. If it is permitted to worsen, the very laws of existence, both etheric and physical, will be warped beyond all recognition. Know you the root of this corruption? Hydaelyn.
Technically,
Like
I'll
a
summon Zodiac
parasite,
first,
she
so...
must be burned out if the planet is to recover. And naught but the return of the one true god will ensure her complete excision. Yet, to pave the way for the Master's return, a chaotic confluence of untold proportions must needs be brought about. And that will necessitate the presence of the primals. Needless to say, both you and your scion accomplices cannot be suffered to interfere in this endeavor. You will not leave this place alive.
Alright, that happened here. Let's see what you got.
It is past time your flame was extinguished. Bring her light.
Yeah, right, Tom, the mouse power is nice. Slightly squished, but the entirety of the box is slightly squished, so it's just how it be. Hiya! I did not do a sale. What did, however, happen was it arrived slightly squished, and then heat waves happened too. So they're all kind of, instead of like rectangles with like a wibbly wobbly top like they usually would have, they're pretty much just rectangles now. All the caramel from the top's all leaked out and everything. It's quite sad, really. But anyway, how are you? How are you doing? Prepare to be animated.
If thou wouldst pierce the shadows,
Make thee a blade of light.
What?
Ah, nice. Well, collaborator. It's Heidelin. It's also me. Look at all my friends. That's not me though. There we go, we got Thancred back. Type condition. Oh, I received 2 commendations. Nice. That's nice. For a Dragoon, I wouldn't even need to run from here, just grab him and jump out. Maggie!
And so my conquest ends, Cid. In smoke and ashes.
Outrun the fire! Outrun the flame!
Hear, feel, think. Warrior of light, beloved son. The darkness hath fled before the unclosed brilliance of thy spirit. Yet it lingereth still beyond the sight of men, in forgotten corners of the world. In the depths of the abyss yet resideth the Dark One, watchful ever, till this evil be cast out. Never shall the world know aught but a passing peace.
Yet for the present, a gentle light shineth o'er the realm of Eorzea. With thee at its heart. From sparkling moat shall it swell to glorious sun, and all the world shall bask in its warmth. Blessings and joy be upon thee. Go forth, my child, and be as a beacon of hope for Eorzea and the lands beyond through all the days of thy life.
I believe that's the last we ever actually hear from Hydaelyn herself.
My lady, all Twin Adder units have fallen back to the outer perimeter.
The Flames have completed their withdrawal, General.
Admiral, all hands accounted for.
He's still in there.
Sid, has there been no word?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Damnation!
He's going to make it, I know he is. Ida is right. We must have faith.
Sid, can they not be evacuated aboard the Enterprise? That adventurer and the Scions are as the Warriors of Light reborn. We cannot abandon them to their fate. Not again.
I wholeheartedly agree, but flying into the midst of that would only add to the fireworks.
There must be something we can do.
Please, Mother Hydaelyn. Please light his way through the darkness.
Look into the light, my child. If thou wouldst see thy companions return safe to thee, reach out to them now.
There!
Oh!
Yay! Our Warrior of Light.
Yes! The hero returns!
Look! Thancred is with him!
Thank the 12!
Thank Hydaelyn. Welcome home.
I can tell I've become an emotional wreck. Ugh. Quite a few moments so far in around Reborn have had me tearing up. Don't worry.
You almost got us killed that one time, remember?
Now, we both know that was your fault.
Thank the 12 we're safe.
Mind your horns there, man-bull.
Mayhap when you mind your manners.
Though the crystal that bound Thancred is no more, I doubt we can say the same of La Habrea. And even if we could, we know that he is not alone. Confounded Ascians. Their god may be unknown to us, but their zeal is unquestionable. Suffice it to say, it would be folly to assume that they no longer pose a threat. Nevertheless,
Was catching Tancred up on everything that he's missed.
for now we must savor what peace we have won, however ephemeral. Do you see, Grandfather? Our first step towards realizing the dream for which you gave your life.
You don't have to worry about Papa Lima for too long.
Friends, the dread night of Imperial tyranny and Ascian machination is ended. A new day now begins in Eorzea.
True to their name, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, along with our champion, have delivered us from darkness.
Let their shared victories serve to remind us of our shared history. And let their bravery in the face of adversity inspire future generations.
Doubt not, the realm will need bravery in the days to come. Old rifts threaten to divide us within our walls, while hordes of beastmen claw at our gates. And though the Black Wolf be slain, the rest of the pack remains. Yet no foe need we fear, so long as we stand as one.
So long as the Scions stand for peace.
So long as our champion stands fast. For there exists no adversity over which we may not jointly prevail.
No longer can we turn a blind eye to the suffering of our allies.
No nation stands alone. If one should fall, so shall we all. Eorzea is our shared home. For any one of us to know peace, so too must our neighbor.
Just as we join in solidarity before you this day, so too shall our grand companies be joined henceforth to strive not only for the good of mere nations, but for the good of all the realm.
Change will not come overnight. Yet I foresee a day, not so very far from now, when the lines that divide our lands fade, and all of Eorzea is one.
It has been but 5 short years since the Battle of Cartano. 5 years since the advent of the 7th Umbral Era. No victory, however sweet, can wash away our bitter sorrows. No triumph can reclaim those we lost. Yet do not presume you honor them by dwelling on the past. It was not the past they fought for. You would repay their sacrifice by looking to the future.
A future united, as the warriors of light united in
It's
the
really awkward
champion.
being the only person that's actually like.
Now is the time for us to rise as one, bearing all of Eorzea on our shoulders.
I really feel sorry for
years
anyone
ago,
stood behind me as well.
Eorzea bore witness to the end of the 6th Astral Era. Now, the 7th Umbral Era draws to a close, yet we come together not to glory in its end, but to mark a new beginning.
Let it be written that on this day, by the light of the crystal, Eorzea ushered in a new era.
The seventh astral era is come. And thus is ours a realm reborn.
I love the end shot of Midgard Soma, which you don't really hear anything about until like some point leading up to the next expansion. Yeah, I've actually enjoyed this a lot more than I remember enjoying A Realm Reborn. Like, whenever I've been recommending this to anyone, I've said A Realm Reborn's a slog, but just stick with it. The story gets better. But I've actually enjoyed A Realm Reborn this time around. Although I suppose I'd still have the other half. I think there's like 80 more quests because I cut it down from 100. And then we'll be in Heaven's Ward. The birthplace of my job. Oh yeah, Tom, are you joining for Goose Goose Duck later? It is basically a free, essentially Among Us clone, but with like more roles and stuff. I love that it shows Odin, yet we've yet to actually even see Odin. Yeah, no worries. I think we're planning to start around about 9ish. 9, half 9 maybe. Now open your eyes. My lifeline is repainted. I like answers. what's even better is, in 80 quests I'll be able to change the picture in the bottom left.
Trust unto tomorrow. In one fleeting moment from the land of life glow. Yet in one fleeting moment for a new gift doth grow. In the same thou must live, die, and know.
Love that song. Such a good song. Mind you, whenever I hear it, I always just think of the like cinematic for the start of A Realm Reborn, which was basically the end of the original incarnation of Final Fantasy XIV. Because quite a lot of people are unlikely to know that what I've just played through is actually 2.0, not 1.0. When Final Fantasy XIV launched, it was very bad. Like, very, very bad. I mean, it's only fair. They've created a masterful experience. Yeah, it was really bad at launch. So they had a little send-off for it initially with the whole Katana battle, which ended up with the hammer just coming out and wrecking everything. Like, literally everything. Speaking of, once we've got through these credits, since we've got like 35 minutes till end of stream anyway, I'll hand in this quest, then we'll log out. I can potentially show that cinematic, and then we can come back on. This music's familiar and I can't place why. I mean, that bit's obvious, that's the music that you get for the crystal. Nah, it's too triumphant for a battle theme. It'll probably have been like A Realm Reborn's like intro music. Like, not intro music, like the title screen music. Yeah, like you get games nowadays doing their live events. Like I think in most recent memory, Fortnite was lauded for doing it first. Yeah, like they'd have like a big server event and then something would happen. Destiny 2's done a few of them now, I think. So it was like the Almighty getting shot down, or the Traveller rebuilding itself. Those are, I think, actually the only two. But yeah, it was just like you could just see Dalamud just like on its way down, like over. I think the video I watched was like 11 minutes, maybe 15, and that like included the cinematic at the end of it. You could just see Dalamud in the distance, just like getting closer and closer to impact. And I bet that must have been amazing to witness firsthand. Imagine that you've just been fighting the Empire for like ages, and you just get a message saying that the Red Moon Dalamud is like about to impact in like 10 minutes. I think that's a PvP area, you know. Yeah, you've got all the vendors in there. This is the staging ground for the PvP area. Like the hub, if you will. That looks to be Thanalan. Mind you, it's a desert. It's definitely Thanalan. The other areas you've got is seaside, forest. Definitely fun. That is the Temple of Khan, like Q-A-R-N. Nice dungeon, very nice dungeon. It's got like a little puzzle thing with it. It's a stone vigil. That one upsets me a bit. A lot of dragons. A whole lot of dragons. Just realised I've had the mouse set on the screen for I don't even know how long. And for that I'm sorry. Proper looking forward to Endwalker though. Oh, just so you know, Tom, for Endwalker, I'm going to be sorting out Omega first, and then I'll be going through this one. And I'll probably be streaming the one on Omega, because, well, I'll probably stream both. But I want to capture my first reactions to it. Theme answers. It's a very good one. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. I just thought, like, you know, just in case you're like, I'm gonna join you, and then you're like logging. No, pardon me. You'd like log in on this data center and be like, I'm actually over on that one. I imagine that'd be really annoying because you'd have had to fight through one queue, like elbowing people in the face and what have you, and then just to find out that it's actually supposed to be on a different server, so you'd have to fight through yet another queue. Just push people in prams and like shove the pram away, all that good stuff. Right, whilst this is playing, because we're going to have this playing anyway, I'm going to get some more water, and I'm also going to dash to the toilet. So yeah, we'll be back. I'll leave you with this wonderful music. And yeah, let you watch all this, all these wonderful credits too. Props to everyone involved, really. Yeah. Hello again. Oh, I forgot to grab my water. I'd like filled up the thing that I've got. Ooh. Oh. Meet your survivors. This is basically all the characters that were from 1.0. So really, we don't really need to watch this. We can just swap to Z. Because this is basically all of the player characters that survived. Well, quote unquote survived. They all got teleported into a safer time when Bahamut was defeated. Yeah, whilst that's doing that, I'm gonna go grab my drink. Actually, we don't really need to watch this bit. We can skip that. Special thanks. There we go. That's a good thing. Mr. Housing, Mr. Headshot. Nice. So we return. Things seems to be looking rather dark for a second then. Ah, that's why. Met Zodiac, who's a crystal of light. No, Heidelin, that was a crystal of light. This is Zodiac. It's a crystal of darkness.
What is it?
What was that?
That roar. It can't be.
Did you hear that?
There's no time to spare.
Where is it coming from?
Dread tidings, chaos and carnage! It is an abomination! A primal has awakened!
Oh, is this the point that we get sent to go look into Bahamut? No? Mayhaps not.
Cast Bahamul move.
Ah, yeah, Bahamut.
One Azaz move star. Fanzar lokpai ki hads Aldorn Zul, Ukudorn. We next starve Chemuv. They only cause the pause right ball.
They're all speaking Asian. I always found that really weird because, like, The first server I actually played on was Zodiac. Everyone's just there clapping us. Well done, you did it, yes. Nice, good work, yes. Well done. You better not clap at me, Elfina. Assuming he might be off to go find his sister. The Archons have conducted a preliminary investigation into the origin of that roar that rang out during the celebration. The findings strongly suggest that a new primal has appeared. The roar generated a distinctive wave pattern in the ether, a pattern observed only once before in history, 5 years ago to be precise. I would like to think it mere coincidence, yet we cannot discount that possibility. Well, I trust I need to say no more. At a great sacrifice we have delivered Eorzea from the threat posed by the Empire and the Primals, and thereby secured peace. But we cannot well allow the realm to be plunged into chaos once more. You have given your all for our cause, risking life and limb on I know not how many occasions. Yet our struggle continues, and we need you now no less than before. Please continue to stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm, of this very star. I can now fly. I thought that was after we did the Crystal Tower that we're allowed to fly. I'll take that. Right, before we start this off, actually, you know what? We'll start it, then we'll do it. Let's just burn a bit more time then. You have scarce had a chance to rest, but I'm afraid there is still work to do. The Ultima Weapon's destruction, it would seem, has served to embolden the Beastmen, who now seek to call down their gods once more. Even as we speak, the Amalja, Ixal, and the Kobolds are making preparation for the respective summoning rites. But that is but the half of it. Much to our dismay, all three beast tribes were somehow able to procure vast quantities of crystals. Oh, might I say something? Ahem. Basically, this means the primals will be stronger than they were before. Far, far stronger. The previous incarnations, it would seem, will seem as pale imitations. The beast tribes, we believe, began hoarding crystals with a vengeance in the wake of the Ultima Weapon's maiden appearance. We remember that as the time it devoured 3 primals in one sitting. The Grand Companies are aware of the potential primal outbreak. Alas, due to the losses they incurred to ensure the success of Operation Archon, they are ill-equipped to take any meaningful measures. After deliberation, the leaders concluded that they must needs turn to us once more, to thee. The etheric waves that were observed in Mordona do not appear to bear any connection to any beast tribe. Yet much and more still remains beyond our knowing. We must be prepared for all possibilities. I am loath to send you into the midst of danger again so soon, but none have proven themselves more capable against the primals than you. Will you undertake this mission? You have my thanks. I truly do not know what we would do without you. Go ahead, Thancred. Ahem. With circumstances as they are, I haven't had the chance to properly express my gratitude. I owe you my life. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. A string of failures had led me feeling powerless. I wanted to be stronger that I might do right by my fellow scions. But instead I caused you no end of grief and suffering. I swear to you it shan't happen again. Owing to everyone's ministrations, I am quite recovered now. I hope to return to my duties again soon. Their return marks the beginning of a new chapter for the Scions. Let us renew the fire in our hearts and continue to press ever forward. Now then, back to the matter of the primals. With no fewer than 3 of the beings threatening to appear, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. We must take it one sure step at a time. Orianger has the overview of the situation as it stands. Please speak with him to receive guidance on your mission. So some of the quests for, I assume, the extreme ones. What are the rings like anyway? Oh, I need to upgrade those. Like, desperately need to upgrade those. Pleases me to see you well. Tataru waddles in. Do excuse me for interrupting. My lady, the gentleman from Ashkana Exports has just left. I understand now why you didn't want to receive him. You did well, Tataru. Please inform the guards that we will not be receiving any further guests this morning. Thank you, my lady. Ever since we defeated Gaius van Belsar and destroyed his ultimate weapon, the eyes of the world have followed our every move, scarce remembering to blink. Where once we worked in secret with precious few friends, and all too many enemies, we are now besieged by benefactors, each one more eager than the last to offer his complete support. A true embarrassment of riches. Of course, every promise of patronage comes with a price. Some make their intentions known from the start, while others endeavour to engage more subtly. Dress it how they will, the message is ever the same. We shall help you, but only if you help us. The gentleman Tataru spoke of was more brazen than most. In exchange for certain supplies, he would have us resolve a business dispute. Naturally, I refused him, as I have every other merchant of his ilk. Alas, the syndicate's overtures are not so easily rejected. When we formed the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, it was with the goals of serving Eorzea, not the interests of individual Eorzeans. Our neutrality is fundamental to our cause. In my heart I know this to be true, and yet, if accepting some of the offers of patronage could empower us to do greater good, might they not warrant greater consideration? Our Baldessian colleagues have been generous beyond measure, but we cannot expect them to. Forgive me, I did not mean to burden you so. Yet my urge to share this dilemma may not be wholly misguided. Might I impose upon you to consult the others? They are like to have their own opinions on this matter. Yeah, looking at the time, we're going to log out here. We'll continue with this the next time we stream it. Maybe it's a good title. Maybe it's this one? I don't think it's that one. Oh, no, wrong one. Maybe it's a title. A Run Reborn demo title. Yep, this is the one. So you go through like a bit of just watching that descend for like 10 minutes. And then this cinematic cutscene. This is why there's like corrupted ether like all over Eorzea. There's also the lad whose roar we just heard. Good old voice father. A valiant effort. Just unfortunate that Bahamut's as strong as he is. This is 5 years later. Just before you, well, no, this is when you will have made your character, I suppose. Oh no, no, technically it'd be just before. You've been viewing this on your title screen. Unless you were playing in 1.9, in which case you'd already have your character. You just have to go through the story again because of the how to redo the world. I think like the original characters you could get would have had like special tattoos, like the Arkhams had. But you could only get those tattoos if your character is made on 1.0. So yeah, that was that. Right, I need to see if anyone is currently live. They are not, but when are they going to be live? Oh, it's Saturday today, not Sunday. Are they even going live today? I might have made an error. Nope, they are not going live today. Okay. That was a pretty big error on my part. Alright, who is doing what? Alright, yeah, we're just going to end here then. Thank you for watching, thank you for lurking, thank you for chatting, and catch you next time. Bye now.